Happy Saturday night. Starting off with a bang. Hello, bravest bull. Happy Saturday night. We are in Hollywood, as per usual sometimes. Great stomping grounds, great place to people watch on a Saturday night. We are gonna, actually, because Joe is not here with me, we are gonna, and not because Joe is not here with me, we are gonna get Popeyes for dinner. Alex. You know, I think quite a few people live in these buildings. I mean, I'm sure there is some vacancy. They're pretty expensive, I think. This here, the Argyle house, has studio to 3-bedroom apartments. I'll get a close up. That guy right there. Hey, Jay. Happy 2 months and happy Saturday night. I'm gonna zoom back out then, but kind of zoomed beyond them. So Popeyes, for ease, and because we've got it, I've downloaded the Popeyes app on my phone. Yeah, we're gonna walk up by that way, and we're gonna come back into Hollywood a little bit later, but we'll see some more apartment buildings. We can check them out. Hey, thank Kick Rocks. Hey, Adventures with Dan. It's happy Saturday night. So we're gonna definitely trounce through Hollywood Boulevard, but I wanted to do some walking off the boulevard and come back down to it maybe when it's a little later, order my Popeyes, find a dark corner to eat it in, and give you my review. I'm so timely on top of all of the trends, trying that outstanding Popeyes chicken sandwich 2 years later, but we'll see if it's still good. Still as good as everybody was saying 2 years ago. So it is a balmy 83 degrees. A little bit loud. A little rowdy Saturday night. We're gonna sneak up on the Capitol Records building. I've never eaten Church's chicken. You know we like to eat fried chicken on this website, so I think we are gonna check that off eventually. I feel like Charlie would like Church's chicken. Hey, LA Unknown. We're romping through Hollywood. It was just stinking hot today. I just watched other people live stream. I tested my gimbal out, back to normal. I'm pretty sure it was the heat what was making it sort of droop. Also, the Capitol Records building is being converted into condos. I think I'd rather live there than the Argyle. Greetings to Canada from LA. So we end up eating a lot of fried chicken. We ate at Chicken Day, which was in Koreatown. Korean fried chicken sandwich. It was good, you know. We had HBC chicken. They brought out like a giant platter for us to eat off of. It definitely felt like a mukbang. They even gave us gloves.
Do you want to see if I
We'll do it.
Let's go.
Excuse me, no worries. The Argyle house gets crazy. Oh, nice. That's where everybody goes because the taxes are so high in California for filming movies. So I want to kind of dip up into the Hollywood Heights, and I'm running to cellulars, I sound so old-fashioned. I'm using 2 mobile phones right now. I'm using AT&T and Verizon. Verizon is the backup line. I'm still returning it. Verizon was totally down today during the day. You only had satellite service, the whole city. Hogtown. So I'm taking the back roads because I like them, and we always walk down Hollywood Boulevard, and we'll walk down Hollywood Boulevard later, I promise. That's where Popeyes is. Hello, SheClicksBricks. Good evening. I caught some of your live stream today, but post-live. I'm left to my own devices this weekend, so I kind of lounged out. I took the dogs for a couple walks. It's super hot today. Did laundry last night before Joe left. And I made a nice sandwich. Hey, Lady Sky. I always forget to hit the button. I think the button is really useless. And I was sure to give it a thumbs up and like. By the way, if it's your first time here, just looking at the Capitol Records building. You can see the needle on the top. No longer Morse coding out. We are on top of Duran Duran, Eddie Cantor, and Billy Vera, and Jeff Chandler, and you, actually. There's a star waiting for you right there. So that's the Earl Carroll Theater over there. It used to have lots of, it's not any longer, but it used to have lots of like sexy ladies. And on this side, we've got Texas Gunmen. So they're really, this isn't like a street that usually has stars. I love that building. I would live there if I could live at the top. I only want to live at the top because it looks like a little building on top of a building with a terrace, although I'm terrified of heights, so I don't know how actually groovy that would be. Hey Joey B, member 2 months. Congratulations. Melissa, new member. SheClicksBricks member 2 months. I don't know what it's doing right now, but that's really fun. Speaking of members, let's take a second to thank you guys. Sorry, this is really quick. It's really tricky to make one of these with this many names. A happy problem to have. Hold on. We're gonna miss the sunset. Done. There we go. Whoa! Well, welcome, Lizard. I think BD, we call him BD, bdukstein, probably gifted you the other day. Welcome, welcome. We are on Yucca, in the Yucca corridor. This used to be a Greek restaurant. This is the little downtown behind Hollywood Boulevard. Probably that catered to all of these hotels over here. Anorexic, dyslexic. Thank you guys so much for joining us for a night of play and hanging out last night. I think we forgot. Joe kept saying he hasn't played that game since 2013, but I've played it more recently. I just don't remember it being so sexy. Okay, Will, I didn't see you. Good evening.
You're the one that said you went up there.
I went up there twice.
We're walking the Yucca corridor right now. Full of history, full of vintage Hollywood. This next block is an old Ed Wood stomping grounds. And super haunted building. I think in October, I'll download one of those ghost things, and we'll see if we can get a spirit talker or whatever it's called, and we'll redo the haunted walk and see if we can get any spooky stuff just for October. I'm not really a ghost hunter. I'm hoping to get us to a spot where it's going to be pretty magnificent. There's a neighborhood before the Hollywood Bowl, behind Hollywood and Highland, called the High Tower neighborhood. You can get to it. You can get to your apartment by a staircase or an elevator, and it just is pretty cool, and it has really amazing views. A historical landmark for sure. Kurt Cobain lived there. And then just Carol Burnett lived here. It's like an electronic Ouija board. I kind of love supernatural stuff. I love being scared, slightly lost. That's the Lido apartment building. That's a guy driving a banana. If we can get there, I will show you. It's like right behind or right before the Hollywood Bowl. It's this little neighborhood called, it's the Hollywood Heights. And I've gone there before and I've filmed there before, but I also think that we've walked up the stairs and streamed. And that was only using one like internet service. Today I'm bonding it, so we have a little more strength. We should get our pure kbps. So I don't know if anyone's an Eagles fan, but the album cover for Hotel California was actually taken inside. Oh, please, I forgot to turn the night bot on. We're not playing GTA tomorrow. I thought that would just go away. Disregard that every time it comes on. We did that last night. Sorry, the Hightower neighborhood is kind of where we're gonna go. So Whitley Heights and Hollywood Heights, they're separated by Highland, which becomes what? The Cahuenga Pass. Parrots, it'll probably still give you information on parrots. Hey, Brandon. This is the Princess Grace Apartments. She never lived here. Pretty sure. We're slowly making our way towards Franklin, and then we're going to take a left. I kind of chose this route because crossing Franklin on the other side of Highland is just the longest intersection you've never seen. Well, we've seen it plenty of times. It's actually just starting to feel nice outside. Also, I'm in the shade. I do. I have like a tiny water though. 12 ounces. I drank, or 12.7 ounces. I drank a water earlier, and then I had two carbonated waters and a coconut water. I wouldn't mind living in this neighborhood actually, a little further up, like up this hill. But this right here is the problem, Franklin Ave. I used to live behind the bowl in like this swinging singles complex built in the 70s. Oh, we're heading for Chicken. Chicken probably in 40 minutes. We're just gonna cross through Whitley Heights here, go up the stairs, say hi to Kurt Cobain's place if we can. If not, we'll just head straight for Chicken. So I downloaded the app, so I won't have to speak to anybody in the store. I don't have Joe here, so I had to do this as efficiently as possible. I'll pre-order and prepay, and then I'll go in and pick it up, and if I'm able to eat inside, I'll just find a place to eat inside and face my camera down, and if I can't eat inside, I got a spot. Hey, Big Will. I wish. I've got streaming here, then I have dog duty. But we are going to find you on Thursday, this Thursday, for sure, 100%. You are at the Hive. We are going to the Hive. But I think we're gonna be a little more loose about it. Last time I had a strict like 5 that I needed to see, and I feel like we just missed out on the spontaneity. The spontaneity of just popping into whatever we wanted to. It's the In-N-Out Burger Garage. One, one reason why I wouldn't want to live over here, though, is we've just been casing a lady for like 40 minutes. She parked her car like halfway around the block to come into this building. If I totally didn't have a car, BD, thank you. Welcome, I didn't see you come in. I'm alone. Joe may be lurking. That's to all of you members. Thank you so much. And everybody who has joined us this evening. So BD. There, that should do it. Sorry. I might be a little chasing that charge on the audio tonight, but I do have it plugged in. So, thank you for telling me. Wait, what has the Bex clam chowder in the area? Are we still talking Popeyes? Oh, you are muted. Can you hear me now? All right, great. It seems like the sucker's cross that I'm never actually going to get to cross. But go, man. All right, we're gonna cross now. If I didn't have the gimbal, nobody would have ever stopped. Invisible Glenn. Happy Saturday night. Okay, I know we have all walked back here before, and you know the whole reason I just took that back road was to avoid this crosswalk. Oh, golly gee. Down here to the left, where like 5 different streets come together. We just want to cross the street here, which you may witness my unaliving. I wonder if there's a Hollywood Bowl tonight. It is Memorial Day weekend. Kind of would make sense. Hollywood and Highland is right over there. We'll be walking down there later. If it's your first time here, please do one of those things. Whoops, not that. But that. My schedule, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow. I'm going to try to go to the Hollywood Farmers Market, so before it gets too hot. But in September, it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's the 4 days in a row. Members' videos will be on Wednesday. We'll just go to Wednesday. And I'll be able to do other pop-ups. Cyndi Lauper tonight. Maybe we could buy a t-shirt. You know, I'm kind of wondering, but I'm using the Verizon phone as a hotspot, and I've bonded the stream, so we'll see how that works. I have streamed up here before, but never when there was a Hollywood Bowl happening. I do. Just want to have fun. Look at all those smart people not driving here. They're she-bopping. This actually did me no good to walk up to this crosswalk because it's just as long as the one down there. Oh, I get it. I can't see your icon. You know, the little member Cyndi Lauper t-shirts, guys. I can't see your member icon. It just says 1 month, 2 months. Wait, a t-shirt and a hot dog for $5? I did not see any hot dogs there. While in L.A., guests of walking in L.A. stay at the Hollywood Inn Express on Highland. Just putting that out there. Not the regular Holiday Inn Express. We have a small budget. Little Kobe mural. Behind that sort of wall over there is the Villa Carlotta, I think. It's a pretty cool building. Of course, I've never been beyond the wall. So we're heading up into the Hollywood Hills-ish. Hey, Mark. Hey, yeah. Those guys are some diehard Cyndi Lauper fans. They had a Cyndi Lauper water bottle. The dad had a Cyndi Lauper t-shirt. They were buying Cyndi Lauper t-shirts for the kids. You know, the family that loppers together stays together, I'm pretty sure. That's a saying. This guy's wearing his white pants. Okay, thanks. Only 2 more days for those white pants. Labor Day is Monday. I didn't wear my white jeans once this summer. Hey, Chris. Right. I love the American Legion building. Something about the cannon and the font, which you can't really see. Anyway, onward. Mr. Ralph Rosa, good evening. I wouldn't mind a sweatshirt. A girls just want to have fun sweatshirt. Uh-huh. Go, dude. I'm just hoping that they haven't. Alright, signal's still good. That we can walk to the stairs through this. So this is the foot of the Hollywood Bowl. You can come here, get tanked up, go inside, get tanked up. When there's no Hollywood Bowl going on, you can come here and still get tanked up. I'm confused by all the people here, actually, and now I think I'm not going to be able to get to where I need to go. I've actually never seen so many people inside of this park. Please tell me there's an out on this side, or it's not blocked up. Oh, there is. Okay. I bet this park is really shady during the daytime, though. People are getting crunk, though. I've never seen so much wine in the park. Oh, crappy. All right. So I need to go. Shoot, I think where I want to go is actually fenced off tonight. Altaloma Terrace. Let me check. We can go the other way though. Yeah, we can't. We don't have the code. So we'll take the other way. So Altaloma Terrace right there. That's really the parking for Altaloma Terrace. I think Altaloma Terrace was pretty magical the first time I discovered it. Not in a movie, not in a book, just driving by and being like, what? So, we are just below the Hollywood Bowl. You can kind of see the sign right up there. That's where all these people are going. That's where all those people were drinking. They're getting lit for the Cyndi Lauper show. When Sheep Op comes on, they're gonna go crazy. Or the Goonies are good enough. I think that might be my favorite Cyndi Lauper song. Hey Sergio. So Whitley Heights is right over there. I think we might, if it's not too hot, attempt a live stream up there this week using the Verizon as a backup. I haven't seen any issues yet with the stream. Knock on wood, cross my fingers. All right. So Hollywood Heights. If you continue up this road to the top of the hill and take a left, you'll come down behind Hollywood and Highland. I don't know, Cyndi Lauper's not making a dime on that. That's the parking lot we needed to go into. I love the houses up here. So, if you live up here, they're really crazy about the parking because A, there's no parking, and the street, you can't even go up it if you are not a resident. Drive up it usually. I just don't want to see these people on the sidewalk. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was, I forgot it was the end of the month. It's moving. All right, here's a rent over here. 1 bedroom, $19.95. I bet there's no parking. I actually thought it was cheap for up here, but who knows what they mean by 1 bedroom. So I'm about to earn this here Popeyes chicken sandwich. My palms are already sweating from walking. But there it is. Also, we're in the Hollywood Hills. I think that makes it kind of cheap also. I feel like in my neighborhood a 1 bedroom is $2,000, and my neighborhood is not this one by a long shot. I'm good. Do you hear me breathing? It's a lot of hill. Whew. So that's the elevator shaft that you would use to get to those art decks. We're gonna go up the stairs. And once you're up there, the view is pretty amazing. I kind of just get sort of, ooh, I just went to step up on a stair that wasn't there. Kind of get like hippie vibes up here. You know? Like that house is probably vacant, but people bought it in '68 and are no longer with us. It almost smelled like fresh air for 1 second. Whoa, hi. All right. It's about that time. Please stand by. Sorry, you're not seeing things. That's just really the hardest thing to straighten that out. All right. We're plugged in. I do have, thank you so much. I do have a backup gimbal because I am going to have to send this one back. I got one of those Assurian warranties, so, you know, after my live stream, I was like, sure, I'd love to get in a fight with somebody. So I gave him a call. And it is warranted. I just can't use it for a year until I've owned it for a year. So, insane views. I'm going to see how I can walk up here without feeling like I'm going to trip. This is good. or go careening off of anything. Hold on. I'm standing so still. I know I'm about 10 feet from the edge. I will zoom. I will try to zoom. Here we go. Let me just lower it. Just looks like another country. So I have to say, real deal, I agree about getting the signal up here. I have come up here before. Here's how far I am from the edge, just so you know. Like, that's a bench that I would never effing sit on in a million years. There's the protector gnome. I'll go a little bit higher, or I guess it's the highest I can go. I could see there being a time in my life, there are rattlesnakes out here, where I would have loved nothing more than to just spark up a doobie and sit on that bench. But no. I'll take the doobie. Not right now though. I've got to walk up a hill. I only got Alright, we can go higher. Seriously, like literally higher. That's not a drug euphemism. Alright, this thing kind of makes me nervous. So we were just looking up at this from below. It's tilted, built in the 30s. I can't even look. So if Joe were actually here with me, I could not have let him get anywhere near me, to be honest with you. Like, when it comes to heights, I don't know if you guys any of you were watching when we went into the townhouse. And that poor little guy was like, here, come up out onto this like stoop hanging over the thing. I was like, no, I don't really want to go on the roof, but thank you. Okay. I'm sorry, 1935 and 1956 is when this was built. So, we can also go down this way. We're on Broadview Terrace now. However, I think we're blocked at the other end. But let's just do a sneaky walk here. So you can't quite see it, but we're at the same height as like the Lowe's Hotel UFO thing. I'm gonna try to see if we can sneak a peek. Actually, we're gonna take this whole route because there's a staircase down over here too. don't know if they can hear the Hollywood Bowl here. I would imagine there was some nights when you could do it. For sure. I will tell you, I was in my bedroom one night. I live kind of around the 101, right? And I was in my bedroom one night in East Hollywood, and through the wall, I could hear music that was familiar to me. Like, I couldn't quite make out what it was. And I was like, Joseph, who is that? Who is that? And it was like Tame Impala, which is, you know, nobody plays Tame Impala in my neighborhood. Okay, Kurt Cobain lived here. Basically that night, they were playing at the Hollywood Bowl, and I live like 2 or 3 miles away from the Hollywood Bowl, but it was a foggy night, and so somehow the density of the fog kind of carried the sound down to us. It's kind of sad that the house is just sitting here. They don't own it anymore. I'm pretty sure they rented it. Like, no one's living there. I wish this fence were a little lower so we could see over it, because it looks like beautiful sunset now. Alright, I think we can come. Oh, thank you so much. Don't tell Joe. I would love that house, to live in that house. Like, it's just vacant. It's been vacant for years. Brave Bull, I am gonna go back to Naples. Because for me, that stream was traumatic. Traumatic. Hey, Simply Sonora! Happy Saturday night. I hope I can get out here. Although, I don't mind traversing that hill again. Alright, yeah, this is the outway. Look at the just, kind of like Whitley Heights across the way. It's just walk. It gets better right now, though. So this is just this cute little village. I would hate for that to be my window. Okay. For now, you see the National Bank building over there. And then that's Hollywood and Highland, those two towers. And then the Moon, the Dolby Theater. I think it's not so big that you could completely get lost, but I feel like I don't remember going this way when I walked down it last time. And I always forget how to start from Highland, but except I remembered it this time. Okay, this is the parking lot that I started. I think I can't get out this way. So let's just review our walk, because it was beautiful. If you can see it from the front, you should see it going back. All right, let's check it out. And I bet that view is going to be more sunsetty. It'll be all worth it. My shoes are tied, no tripping. Imagine waking up and walking down this in the morning to get your coffee or get to your car. I would never want to leave if I lived up here. Yeah, it is really just amazing. Oh my god, there are other human beings. We'll be careful not to film them. My only concern with living up here, mind you, I'm a little out of breath from walking this way for so long, is groceries. You have 6 bags of groceries and have to navigate this. It's great for your cardiovascular.
Yeah, so what he wants to do is go up and over the
Delivery guy that had to come up here. I think the people that live up here get like free tickets to the bowl also. It's like munchkins live up here. Whew. Historic dwelling. The Bag Fuller Residence. Modern style. Ralph C. Flewelling, architect. It's pretty cool. There are little stairs trailing off everywhere. I think some of them just go to people's property, like this. I'd be going in their backyard. I could play dumb. Just gorgeous. All right. I'm sure there was a time when these were not all gated up. I'm telling you, the Manson times. Everything got a gate. Not that I was alive. Okay. So you got your groceries, you got your elevator ride. You gotta carry your groceries all the way the other direction. Your ice cream would be melted. I'm trying to see if some stuff we should be able to I'm not sure whose house this is. Oh. But like I literally get rubber-footed when I'm high up. Whatever that means. Like jelly legs, plus I've just walked this crazy hill. I'm not sure. I feel like Leslie Van Houten, they always have been always talk about releasing her. I'm just not sure if they did. Oof. I am glossing. I'm so sweaty. All right, we're going down the hill. We're gonna get to Hollywood. We're gonna pull out the Popeyes app. And we're gonna order some Popeyes. I'm not getting a dessert though. I'm just going for the straight spicy chicken sandwich. Cajun fries. I hope they're not too salty. The Long Goodbye. Other movies that they filmed up here. I also feel like Judy Garland lived up here too, or somebody like that. I didn't sign up for the Popeyes Club, but I definitely have the app. Okay. Alright, my last flight of stairs here. Okay, we're gonna walk back down to Highland. Go to Hollywood Boulevard, take a left, maybe a block up, we can pull out the Popeyes app. So I think, just to kind of bookend this Thursday we'll be going downtown and checking out some of the galleries for the DTLA Art Walk. But I might on Friday of next week, because my schedule does go starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Friday I might go to the other side of this hill, now that I've got some kind of hill signal, and we can check out Whitley Heights and get a little higher than we've ever gotten before. $7 nights for 3,200 is really not so bad in this area. Ooh, what is that building that I've never noticed before? Check it out. I don't know if I can get... Oh, I love the Whitley Heights too. Okay. Zoom out, there we go. Ooh, you know when you're sweaty and a fly just flies by you and sticks to your sweaty face? That just happened to me. Gross. Alright. So Whitley Heights is opposite us, just as charming as can be. The last time we went on that walk, we could get so far, but I think the cool thing here is that the dual... Oh, they're filming a soccer commercial. Anyway, the cool thing is the dual stream, or the stream bonding, allows us to actually get pretty high up there and not lose our stream. Sorry.
All right, everybody, we got pictures up, so Mooney and everybody will get back to our one.
I don't know what scene that was. I think so. Hey, I am like 30 seconds you guys see like 30 to 45 seconds later. So I'm never good at catching addresses because I'm kind of long gone. I walk fast. All right. Now I'm gonna buy my Cyndi Lauper t-shirt. So I don't know that I personally would stay somewhere that was $500 a night, but if we all went in on it, it's totally doable. Everybody's gonna think we got kicked out of the Cyndi Lauper concert. Let me know if the sound goes out again, because I won't know. Just a friendly reminder, will you?
No, thank you. Thank you, no.
If it's your first time here, please give us an old like and subscribe and chat. Bob Barker? I thought he lived in the valley for some reason. I might be confusing him with Bob Hope. And I know they're totally two different people. Okay, here we come on. I'm gonna get up to the longest intersection on the face of the earth. I feel like somebody has a huge, oh. Well, Bob Hope is all over Los Angeles for sure. We have Bob Hope Square at Hollywood and Vine. But I think I was maybe thinking of Bing Crosby. Bing, Bob, Bam. All those beat names. Oh, she looked like she was going to the Madonna concert in 1980 something, but I like that 1980s spirit, Cyndi Lauper spirit. I remember getting dressed up to go to a concert. Now I just want to be comfortable. But still look cool. Oh, it's cheaper than a hot. He has t-shirts for $5. It's cheaper than parking. Oh, what is this? Wow. This is like a convenience store. What has robot arms? I think maybe this is mobile and it actually, maybe it's just never open. Oh my gosh. It's another way to get a snack. We love our convenience. That's why things like a cupcake machine exist. The crazy thing is if you live in Los Angeles and you can get to the metro station, that arch over there is Hollywood and Highland, and you just walk up the hill. And I have to say, walking to the bowl from there is way less strenuous than the stair walk that we just took. The grade is not that intense. Alright, here's the crosswalk we'll be at for a while. It's the worst. I didn't see it either, but it was really good. I like a good $5 t-shirt. I just am picky about the material of t-shirts. So a $5 t-shirt out of shitty material that I'm never gonna wear is not worth having. Look at the people who are looking at the Hollywood sign before it disappears. For $5. Wasn't brushed cotton. Yeah, it looks like we have a lot of people watching tonight. I feel like it's Sunday, so if I say happy Sunday, I'm just talking to the folks who is already celebrating Sunday. Like Ozge. I think it's probably already Sunday in Turkey. But yeah, like BD said, please go ahead and give us a like or a subscribe. I can't see you when you subscribe, but we really do appreciate it. Some hearts for anybody who subscribed. Alright, there's our crosswalk. I feel like I've waited a crazy long time to get across this so many times. Okay, more Cyndi Lauper t-shirts. A sweatshirt, actually. But Cyndi Lauper looks like Che Guevara.
Oh, see?
I'm not kidding. I don't think it's a very high quality rendering. Uh-oh. That will be none of our business. I hope it looks like everyone's okay. We're gonna walk up through Highland and just bust out the front, go left. I probably should order the food in like a block and a half. I want it to be hot. I want no excuses for me to hate this Popeyes chicken sandwich or Cajun fries. Are they a Pepsi restaurant? That'll be the only bummer. Ooh, I hate when somebody brushes up against you. It's too hot for that. All right. I'm getting the spicy chicken sandwich. It's the chicken sandwich everyone all over the world is talking about 2 years ago. We're gonna still see if Popeyes measures up. We'll see what all the fuss is. 2 years ago. I can't stress enough that this is not a very on-trend stream. What are they doing? Gelato tastings and cooking shows. Gelato tastings and cooking shows. I don't see. It's the North American Gelato Final. You know, son, I looked for something to do this weekend, and I want to tell you that the North American Gelato Final never, ever, ever came up. I've had the Chick-fil-A one. The Chick-fil-A one was, you know, okay. We love Dave's hot chicken, so we get that maybe once every other month. But I can't remember if I've even ever had Popeyes before. More stairs. I'm sorry, I'm just concentrating on not misstepping. Oh my gosh, we were just here last night, and there was a flying saucer on top of that building instead of the dinosaur. I'm so excited to use the Popeyes app. I wonder if I'll get across the street here in time. I've got 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I can do it. Whoa, sorry. They still had the King of the Hill poster up. Indeed. Popeyes has an app, and I have it loaded on my phone. Uh-huh. Of course I'm gonna get a drink. I'm so hot. I'm getting the meal deal. Oh, good. I'm glad they sell Coke, not Pepsi. I'm also gonna get regular Coke, not diet. What? No, I'm kidding. I meant to like zoom back out. Sure. I literally picked the worst spot to stand in front of the trash can. It looks a lot darker, lighter than it is actually. It's pretty dark out. Uh-oh. There's a party going on at Wendy's. I mean, McDonald's. I've got Wendy's on my brain. Oh. I guess someone's still keeping the Aussie spirit alive, this guy. Oh. Dude, what is up? Everybody's making a pilgrimage. Yes, later the ice cream bucket with the handle on it. The vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry Neapolitan, and I'm only going to eat one flavor and leave the other two for Joe. The cheapest, corn syrupiest ice cream bucket I can find. Or I'll get a whole pack of those Hoodsy cups and just eat the half flavor I like. Let's see what's going on over here. Actually, maybe I should get my Ghost app out and we should ask Liz Taylor what she would have ordered from Popeyes and then do it that way. Hey Liz, what would have been your... You know she would have gotten the chicken sandwich. So I'm gonna set down here for 1 second. I'm gonna open my app. I'll probably get Scientology security on my tip. So let's do this Popeyes ordering. Okay. So here I'll show you the whole process if I can, or process if I can. Popeyes. Maybe I'm just gonna get that $13.99 thing. So I definitely think chicken sandwich. So order pickup. Woo! Oh my god, I'm gonna bang on the window and they're gonna come out. Sandwiches. Classic spicy chicken sandwich, no bacon. That's a bridge too far. Regular combo is great. Add to bag. Okay, so where do I get to pick out my drink? Regular Coca-Cola. Okay, let me try that again. This is why I never use apps. Okay, so combo meals. The sandwich. Spicy chicken sandwich. Regular combo. Here we go. A sweet tea, almost. Diet Coke. No pie. Medications reminder. I already took them. Add to bag. Go to bag. Yucca corridor. Exactly. We want to go there now. And then order with Apple Pay. Pardon me. Oh, you just saw my... Or maybe you didn't. Alright. All paid. You saw that my real name is Charles. Alright. My order will be ready soon. Download receipt. Oh my gosh, do I need to download a receipt? Download receipt. Notes. Alright, save. I just want to get ready to walk in there so I don't have to pick up instructions. Tell us your name at the counter or drive-through to pick up your order. Charles. It's my real name we'll have to use. Hey, sorry I was distracted for a minute while I ordered the very chic and au courant Popeyes chicken sandwich. This is going to be one of the first time I can remember eating at Popeyes. Hey Ronnie, happy Saturday night. I have to say this Popeyes meal is one of the cheapest things that we've had out to eat in a while. $12.01. Oh my god, I hate waiting in lines. Thank you so much. Also, this guy does lovely work, but the smell of the spray paint is kind of overwhelming for me. But he does some really awesome stuff. Cherokee Ave. I wish they let me put a name in. I don't think it will matter. Hey, happy Saturday. That sounded like a bad hey, but that was a happy hey. All right, hold on. Oh, it has my name, great. Joe and I have never gone to Popeyes. We went to Pioneer Chicken though. I kind of feel like I may have been here before, but I just can't remember. It was unmemorable. So just a reminder for if you've just joined us, my schedule for September: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday streams instead of the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe not Saturdays, and then Sundays. I like a solid 4 days to plan. I can always rearrange something, you know? But that's what I'll be doing for September. We will try that out. This Thursday, we're going to downtown Los Angeles for the art and walk, we like to call it. Come hell or high water, we'll be going to Catalina this month, probably at the second half of the month. But I really want to take that off my to-do list. Hey, California Dreamin'. We just missed you. We were up in the high tower, climbing the stairs and catching a view of Hollywood and the sunset. It's pretty beautiful up there. Quite a workout though. Probably, no, I was gonna say the TMZ party bus, you guys. It is off the chains in Hollywood. The TMZ tour looks a lot more fun than the one I went on. We didn't scream or clap or nothing. I agree. Hollywood, I'm Hollywood dreaming, California dreaming. I think California has some great sunsets. And Hollywood in particular, get in the right spot. Just the way the light, even in my neighborhood, which doesn't have any thrilling buildings, the way the light passes through at that certain golden hour, really lovely. I'm really looking forward to daylight savings time. It'll be a lot easier to stream at sunset. All right, I think Popeyes is the next block up. I hope my chicken sandwiches. I can see it. Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. Also, I really want to eat at that food truck that we just passed. Los Patrons. The guy stopped us last week when we were walking down the street. The night that Joe met me. But $2 tacos, can't go wrong. I hope Popeyes isn't jam-packed and crowded. Imagine if all these people are heading to Popeyes right now. When I go in Popeyes, I'm not gonna like film the people working there or anything like that. Oh, it smells so garlicky. Alright. I'm also trying to get across the street before any of these people, if they're all going to Popeyes. That way I can be there first. I can get my order. I hope it's not a shit show. This building is kind of historical. I can't remember why at the top of my head right now. All right, here we go. Popeyes. All right, I'm just gonna look down at the ground. Sorry. Is that the line? This is really confusing to me. I have a order for Charles. I'm only late. I'm sorry, just to, whatever comes with it, a hot sauce or something. You pick. I've never been to Popeyes before, sorry. Oh, really sweet. I hope he picks a good one. Thank you.
When you go with the honey.
I'm super excited. Thank you so much.
You have a great day.
You too. Cheers. All right. We'll eat in here. There's no one in here. It's air conditioned. I'll try to talk really loud. You guys will catch some action outside. I love this song that's playing. Alright, my soda is spilling it over. I'm not gonna make a mess. Fries. Joe, don't get jealous. Well, chicken sandwiches in a bag. Of course, you've already seen this because I'm not the first person to eat this. Okay, I don't expect this to look gorgeous, but I expect it to taste gorgeous. Also, honey is a great choice. I don't know if I would want ranch on this. What would be your sauce that you would get? I let him pick. What do you get, BD? Alright, let's give it a bite. I'll put a little honey on it.
Hi. I was watching you from the Knickerbocker on your live stream.
Oh yeah, have I talked to you before online?
I put in a couple things.
You live in the Knickerbocker?
Yeah, I live in the Knickerbocker. I've lived here for 40 years, so I know a lot of stuff around here. But I remember you were walking down Sunset in front of Blessed Sacrament Church.
Right.
And next to it was the school. And the movie Teenagers from Outer Space was shot in front of the pillars.
That's right.
Because the pillars were City Hall.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's
it's
great.
Stuff like that. Like
Thank you for
that. She worked as an usherette at the Warner Theater.
Right, and she lived up here, right? A couple blocks.
No, she lived up around the corner on Yucca and Ivar. There's a building on the corner with these white stripes that go up and down on the corner. Yeah. So you know which corner it is.
Right, we're near the no, I'm sorry, near the Lido.
Yeah,
right?
Across from the Lido. And then Terry Garr, back in 1964, on the corner down there, she did a 4-minute short subject. Really? You can see on YouTube.
I will look for it.
You just say Terry Garr, bus, I think, because it's in black and white, where she's walking down the street, and then she hears music, waiting for the bus, and then she doesn't know where it's coming from. Then she starts dancing. She just starts dancing, and then the bus pulls up in the corner, she gets on, and it drives off this way.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, I was on YouTube, and I was watching you.
Thanks for watching, and
I've
definitely
seen a couple of your shows, and I thought, we were coming down the street, why don't I say hi?
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Email me if you've got any stories you want to share or anything you want us to look at.
Something.
Yeah, I would love that. That's all right. Just trying Popeyes. I've never eaten here before.
But yeah, I've lived here for 40 years, and I came out here for college, and I've worked in a couple of movies, and I did a couple of things like that.
Awesome. My name is Charlie.
My name is Mark.
And Mark, nice to meet you. Definitely hit me up.
Nice to meet you, because I'm looking at this stuff, and I think that's the way I was when I moved here back in 1984.
Right.
And I've learned a lot of stuff. Movies that were shot, TV shows that were shot around here.
That's excellent.
People that used to live around here.
I love the passing of knowledge. Definitely hit me up, and I'm happy to chat with you for sure.
Well, if you ever see Mark Smith typing in something,
I will have a face for the name.
Okay.
Mark
so
Smith. A pleasure, Charlie.
Mark, and good luck with the rest
Thank
of your
you.
streaming.
Awesome. Check it out. I'm glad. Thank you for saying hi.
Okay.
That was Mark Smith. I think we've talked to him before. Online. He lives at the Knickerbocker. It was really sweet of him to come over and say hi to me. All right. And the Popeyes sandwich is really good. It's really good. So I read about it before coming down to eat it. The chicken is like marinated for 24 hours. Pickles, spicy. I can see why it sold out. It was really, really sweet. I feel like I love I love meeting people that have lived here for just a longer than I have. It almost allows like the history to kind of overlap, and they'll pass some of the stories and stuff to somebody who will pass it to somebody else, and kind of keeps oral history. I haven't really fully thought about what I'm trying to say here. This chicken sandwich is so good, but I would love to pick his brain. Hey, Derik. I really love LA. Okay. I'm gonna say, BD, the fries. His name's Mark Smith. And he said he was in a couple things. My big weakness in being interactive with other human beings is I grew up in New England, right? I mean, born in Florida. You just don't ask people their personal stuff. I don't know, that's like New England Protestant kind of, you don't ask people personal questions. I'm really reluctant to ask somebody a question or personal questions until like 20 or an hour that I've been talking to them. I just don't want to insult anybody. Okay. It tastes like a fast food sandwich for sure, but there's something about the chicken that is, oh, that's a beautiful car outside. It's like thoughtfully marinated and delicious. Like it's a really nice balance of the spicy. I don't love the fries. But I think I don't love the fries because they're not hot, like warm temperature-wise. I was listening to... Yeah, that's what I would say, unless they were opening themselves up for it. But, like, it does take a while, and I'm very, like... actually share a little more on this channel than I probably do with people when I first meet them. I'm a closed book. I do a lot of living in my head, I'm sure. I shouldn't have got the combo. I should have just got the Diet Coke. Ooh. The chicken sandwich and the honey, though, is really great. I don't think I've eaten at Popeyes before because I would have remembered that. I'm not going to eat the rest of the fries, though. Maybe these two. 5 stars. It's hilarious because there are like a million. There's no trash can. No, it's over there. There's like a million people behind me listening to me talk to you guys. I love that when people come up to me or say something. It's really nice. Also, like, I would never, it takes a lot of balls to go up to a stranger, really. I mean, so for some of you guys have been watching me stream since January, I used to be chicken shit to like go in a building. Or if a security guard would tell me, get off public property, I would be like, okay. I've definitely grown some courage. It's a little busier. I've rendered more people. I think I'm walking down the street with Popeyes sauce on my face. They've rendered more people in this version. Oh, I keep missing, like, stepping off the curb. And it's higher than I want it to be. I don't think it's spunk. I think it's more like courage. I don't know if I love spunk for me. Some people it works on though. And some people you just hate for their spunkiness. But I think when I hate someone for their spunkiness, I'm just probably jealous or envious of my lack of spunk. So we'll do a food truck this week. We definitely got to stop eating at fast food restaurants. You guys can eat it at Popeyes anywhere, but I'm glad I got to try that chicken sandwich with you. Try as I might make it across the street in 3, 2. Hey, how are you? I did it. All right, we're gonna walk back. This has been a fantastically lovely sunset stream. I finally feel like, well, we've gotten a couple good sunsets, but I feel like that was a particularly lovely one. I ate the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I downloaded the Popeyes app. I'm just making strides in every way, shape, and form. Should I do this and get 3D scanned?
Lower.
And just for Brave Bull, it's a little Pat Boone. I think Brave Bull mentioned that Pat Boone was his favorite. Usually I dip down to Sunset, but I am gonna walk Hollywood till we get to Western. And then I'm gonna sign off. So we're about 6 or 7 blocks from that. We're in Chilia Cruz Square. It's weird. I think in 2010 this this area was in the middle of like a resurgence, sort of. And, oh, sorry. It went kind of like down in 2015 through COVID times, and it's kind of starting to get back to something. I just think it'll never be like a downtown because people just don't shop the way they used to, or work the way they used to. I watched New York today for a little bit. I think the last time I watched the guy from New York, it was sweltering hot there. And I think today when I watched, I was half expecting it to be sweltering hot there like it was here, but it was like in the high 70s in New York City. A beautiful walk. And then, so Kuma Monster is that guy, that fella's name. There's also another New York guy that walks. And then the Ken Continuum in Toronto, I watch sometimes also. And then a couple of other people. But I try not to watch too many walking channels, you know, I don't want to get jealous. I'm kidding. Most stuff I watch is like stuff that LA Unknown sends me. No, I'm kidding, but like is just about Los Angeles or history or graffiti and SheClicksBricks. I went out 3 times today before streaming. It is perfect right now outside. The temperature is perfect. I went out 3 times today, and I was like, I honestly didn't know how I was going to be able to stream even at 6, and it was like only 89 degrees. As the humidity was like 40%, which I guess isn't even that bad, but it just really like saps you being in the heat. Ken Continuum. I don't know that I've seen Johnny Strides. There's another guy that doesn't live stream in Los Angeles. I can't remember their name right now. But they like walk and just film it and then post it. And they're like often in Koreatown or like places that we also go. I have wanted to write, you should live stream. That's thanks, L.A. Unknown. But also, you know, there's the Los Angeles Lurker guy who does a lot of stuff on graffiti. I like to check him out too. I don't know much about Action Kid. I do believe that I've seen him in the past. And I used to watch pretty religiously. There's a, maybe not religiously, but pretty often there's a guy that, shish kebab, that's pretty smelly good. They used to just react to like police calls in a car, and then he moved out of state for a while. He's a really lovely guy to live stream. In fact, that probably kind of inspired me to do it, because I was like, what if somebody walked? But not to police signals. Welcome back, WiLLuM. I hope you didn't miss the sunset, but if you did, definitely go back. It was pretty fantastic. We ate some Popeyes chicken sandwich. I wouldn't say it knocked my socks off, but it was way better than I thought it was going to be. It's crazy because I started doing we were just making 4K videos for this channel last August when we started it. And I thought, this is gonna be great. 4K videos, people will kind of watch them in the background, the way we watch the Venice live stream. And you know, some of them got 100 views, 130 views, 42 views. They took really a long time to edit. You know, editing takes me forever. By the way, I haven't forgotten the members video. Editing takes me forever. And then for like 100 people to see them. So I was like, we should just live stream these walks. Or maybe Joe thought of it. And we actually thought of doing something which unfortunately we can't quite do, which is like a choose your own adventure. So we'd get to a corner and then you would be able to choose whether we went left or right or this way. We kind of already do that anyway without doing that. And I have to say the live streaming is so rewarding because I met all of you. We get to chat a couple times a week. And it's a really, for the most part, we're a pretty friendly community. You know, every once in a while we get a troll, a gremlin. After all these members, it's crazy because I never can really make out the icons when I'm looking at them, the members icons that say how long you've been here. But after all your names, it's like member 2 months, member 5 months. Where's Cecilia? Cecilia and BD and I think Joey are all like the highest members. Maybe Jaywalker is right up there too. Yeah, so we started, the first week I started, I was like gonna live stream. I only had like 50 members in December, and I can't remember how many members you need to be able to live stream not in front of your computer. Maybe it's 1,000. Or maybe 1,000 to be monetized, or maybe 500 to live stream. I can't remember, but it was almost... We did it like in the first month of January. So I live streamed every day except for maybe one in January. And the whole, like from the 7th through the 20th was like fires. It was like when the fires were happening. I may be wrong about the 20th, but I really couldn't go anywhere. I didn't feel comfortable going too far from my house because what if the hill caught on fire? And I had to get home to grab Joe and the dogs and escape. So then the other thing that I was most excited to do was have members because I don't know, that seems kind of like a cool thing to be able to do stuff for people, the memberships, create the emojis, and for some reason YouTube wouldn't give that to me for a while after I hit 1,000. Maybe it took 7 days because I wrote to them, why can't I have members? Right, and now I say things like unalive. I had no idea prior to doing this why people were saying that, but I figured it out. It's kind of ridiculous and sounds very childlike though to say unalive or unalived. I hear Kuma Monster, he drops the F-bomb, so I feel like I'm okay to say the F word every once in a while. I think I use it more in my personal life than I do in my, like, private by myself. I mutter the F word all the time. Oh yeah. So here's a funnier thing that I've seen on YouTube. So it was an AI clip, an AI put together clip of like movie stars or something, blah blah blah. It had to do with Hollywood, but they were showing Claudette Colbert in It Happened One Night hiking up her skirt to expose her leg while hitchhiking, and they blurred out her leg. That's a bridge too far. You can't see a leg? Yeah, I was watching him today. I watch him every once in a while. There are two streamers. I can't remember the other guy's name, but he's also... They're two totally different vibes, though. One is like a younger, happier guy. And not that Kuma is not happy, I don't mean that at all. But like the other guy is like spunky, I guess. Oh, awesome. It looks like the Downtowner motel sign is lit up. We're almost to Western. It's 1 block away. I'm gonna sign off very soon. I do want to take a second to thank you guys all for joining. If it's your first time here, a like, a subscribe goes a long way for the algorithm. A chat is always nice. We're super friendly and we love chatting. I could still watch It Happened One Night. It doesn't feel like you're watching a weird 1930s play type movie. So I want to thank you all for being here so much. Really appreciate the support. Oh, another mailbox. I have something to mail, but I left it at home. Confound it. Hey, 2 brain cells. Thank you so much. We will give you some fireworks. Some fireworks? It's a perfect time for fireworks. Thank you so much for the support. We'll be live streaming tomorrow. Around the 12 o'clock hour. I want to go to the farmer's market and then maybe head down towards Melrose instead of hanging out in Hollywood. We've had a lot of Hollywood this week while I've tested out the Verizon network. Members, you'll get your video and we'll go home and finish that up tomorrow. It's now 95% done. I just get distracted this week by Verizon. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you so much for being here and watching me eat a chicken sandwich. So, from one of my members' videos, I am remiss. I really never knew that this sign still went off like this. I could have added this to that video and it would have been killer, but the Downtowner Motel, which I love, they're refurbishing it and making it housing. But it has just the coolest sign. We're gonna get close to it and then I'm gonna sign off. Ralph's grocery store is just up ahead. So I am gonna grab I'll get some soda water. Oh, nice font. Grab some soda water and welcome, welcome. Ozgay, Teresa! And then maybe some ice cream and go home and sit on the couch. I do have to walk some doggies. Look at that man all dressed in gold. Only in Hollywood, 24 karat guy. I want you to see him, but I don't want him to know that I'm filming him. Dude, strut, pout, put it out. Oh, we're not able to see his dance moves, but he gets better and better and better. Anyway, have a really peaceful, awesome night. Much love to all of you guys. Virtual hugs and whatnot. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subbing. 2 brain cells. Thanks for the support. We really do appreciate that. I'm gonna check into my room now at the Hollywood Downtowner. Ready to party. Nice night. See you later, Bugage. Ozgay, Will, Mountain Bike. BD, 2 brain cells. LA Unknown. Teresa. Real deal. Simply Sonora. We'll see you soon. Derik. Nod. Ozgay again. BD. I mentioned Brave Bull. LA Unknown. You guys are all awesome. Have a really awesome night. My room is ready. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.